historic Lambeau Field will play host to the great matchup between Buffalo and Green Bay. And now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth for the game. Tom?
Well, the weather will be perfect for today's game. Tom Hammond here. Beside me, as always, Chris Collinsworth. Chris, I have to say I'm excited about this one.
I think the thing is you have to have good quarterback play, because if you have that, you can withstand a lot of adversity. The team with that definitely has an advantage here.
They'll take over at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10. Ace backfield this time.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Zebra! Zebra!
He's brought down around the 31-yard line. They pick up 2 yards.
Well, that time the outside linebacker came on the run blitz. They got some penetration and shut down the play.
1 man in the backfield. Buffalo sends a man in motion. Drops back to pass. Throws the bullet to the left. Knocked out right around the 46-yard line. A decent gain on the pass.
And that's good quarterback play. He recognized the blitz, he understood what was happening with the coverage behind it, and found the open man.
Edwards sends a guy in motion to the right. Looks to pass. Short pass to his left. 2nd down coming up after the incomplete pass. They line up at the 47. The Bills go with the I formation. Play action. On the run, he throws it. Out of bounds at about the 49-yard line. And a long 3rd down try coming up for them now after that stop by the defense.
And now we're down to the part of the game that I think decides most games. You make a good play on 2nd down, now you're bringing up a 3rd down situation. Either you keep the drive alive here or the defense turns it over to the offense.
It's 4th down. The Bills line up to punt. Mormon is set back ready to punt. He'll probably try to pooch this one into the corner. Punts it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. 1st and 10. Ball on the 20. Grant lines up as the deep back. I formation. He looks to throw on 1st down. He throws on the run. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. Nice little pickup on that pass pattern.
And I really shouldn't feel this way, but I get a little nervous every time this guy goes up to make a catch, because he's had a little bit of a history of dropping some balls, but today doing a nice job hanging on and a big play there.
Back to pass. Throws to the middle. He's brought down at the 42. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
Brought down around the 47-yard line. Grant gains about 5 yards on the run. Green Bay comes out with an I formation. Again with the carry. He's dropped right around the 48-yard line. Gain of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down and a yard. Ball on the 49. The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Blue 45! Scatter, scatter, scatter! Come on, D!
Fakes the run. Guns it to the middle. No one can come up with it. Jennings was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt.
4th down.
It's 4th down. They'll line up to punt this one away. Ryan is waiting for the snap. He gets it away. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. Buffalo is going with the offset eye backfield. Pitch out. He's hammered in the backfield. The halfback just couldn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Loss of 1.
Wow, did you see the hit on that play? That's one of those you kind of stagger back to the huddle and you talk to the quarterback and you say, how about a pass on this one?
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's dropped for a loss. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman. So, I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
And he catches it. And they get him right around the 22-yard line. Pretty good gain on that completion, but it won't be enough for the first.
And you could see the defense that time. They knew exactly where those first down chains were. They were going to allow some underneath passes, but then came up and made the tackle, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Big play that time.
It's away, and it's a booming punt. Blackman takes it at the 32. Tackled at the 44-yard line. They were forced to punt on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 44-yard line. First down, 10 to go.
Green 88. Black 99 Philly. Let's go quick game. 44 press. 44 press.
He throws short. He's tackled at the 40. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
He looks to throw on first down. Threw it right to him, but he can't hang on. What a play by the defender.
And the quarterback really caught a break on that one, that wasn't intercepted.
Green Bay sets up with 4 receivers. The halfback with the carry. He's brought down around the 36-yard line. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 5 DBs on the field. Looking to throw. Surveys the field. Driver was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. So, it's 4th down. The Packers are lining up to punt this one away. Punts it, and he got a good one here. And this one will go for a touchback. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. They'll start at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. The Bills line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. They'll throw on first down. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 36-yard line. Excellent pass by the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Man in motion. Drops back to pass. With the hard throw out to his left. What a shot! What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
They come out with 4 wide receivers. He looks to throw on first down, and they're coming after him, and it's completed. And they get him at about the 41. 6 yards that time on the pass play.
Just a simple throw and catch for a gain of 6. That's just the kind of passing play that this offense is built around.
He fakes it. Woodson bats it away. The defender was able to get a hand on it.
And really, that came as a result of pretty physical play at the line of scrimmage. They're banging these guys around and not letting them get into their routes.
Here's the give. He's dropped at the 41-yard line. Got a couple, but will still be short of the mark.
Great play by the defense. You always hear coaches talking about whoever gets lower. Get your pad level lower than the offensive lineman. That time this defensive line did exactly that.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Into the end zone for a touchback. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. They'll give it off here. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. So the delayed handoff gets maybe a yard. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Looking to throw. Strong throw. Brought down around the 33-yard line. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. Cuts back, and he's dropped. A 1-yard gain, and that will bring up second down. Grant, the lone back. Green Bay sends a man in motion to the right. They'll give it off here. They tackle him for a loss. Drop back a yard.
Boy, a shot like that, not only does it play well on television today, but tomorrow in that defensive film room, it's going to be even better.
Hey, never quit, fellas. Go the egg. Go the egg. Jam free.
He drops back. Looking for an open man. Comes down with it. Tackled at the 39-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing fourth down. Punts it. Parrish takes it at the 23. He's brought down at about the 35-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They line up in a one-back set. Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 43-yard line. They grab 8 yards there. That brings up second down. Edwards comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. Pause. He fights forward to about the 46. Not the most impressive of runs, but he did get the first.
They were trying to beat the defense around the corner to the outside. He almost got free. Almost.
Little handoff. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry. They line up at the 48. Ace backfield this time. And they'll run him again. A nasty hit at the 46. That'll be a 2-yard loss.
I don't think the defense was fooled on that one. It was like they were sitting back in the huddle listening in.
There's a play fake with the hard throw out to his right. Intercepted. He's brought down around the 49-yard line. And just a great interception by the cornerback.
Might want to start thinking about trying to pick on that guy. We've seen all day he has simply been quicker to the spot than the wide receivers coming into his area.
First and 10. Ball on the 49. Grant is the deep back as they line up in the I. On play action. Pass is complete. And a pretty smart play call right there.
It really is so much the key to football. You talk all the time about you have to establish the run. Well, there you see why. You establish the run, and then you come with the play action pass. Just so hard to defend.
Nice play fake. Makes the catch. He's dropped in the open field. The defense didn't have a chance on that one. Great throw that time.
Yeah, really not much a defense can do when you get a guy that can throw the football like that. You know, you get yourselves in position defensively, you think you're in the right spot, you're going to make a play, and a guy makes a throw like that, and you go, hey, that's a good throw.
He gets out to about the 28-yard line, and that was just enough for the first down.
Yeah, he really didn't have an opportunity to break that one, but at least he was able to get enough for the first down and move the chains.
And he just got hammered. 3-yard gain for the running back.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Keep coming. Come on. Go.
Green Bay motions right.
245. Don't nothing change. Watch the
Fakes the run. The pass rush gets there, and he's down. That was a great time to call for the corner blitz.
Anytime you blitz a corner, it's risky. You leave a receiver open, but so many times the quarterback is not expecting those corner blitzes, so they're not really watching out there. And the offensive lineman, it's really easy to miss those guys too.
And he's knocked out at the 17. That was a good-looking throw.
Yeah, great throw, but maybe even a better read. He understood by watching what the defense did after the snap of the football exactly where to go with that ball.
48. 48. Come on, lock him down.
It's the tailback. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 13. Grant comes away with 5 yards on the carry. Just about 12 yards away now. Grant, the lone back. Rodgers back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. They finally bring him down, and it's first and goal. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set them up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Little handoff. Dropped behind the line. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence, and if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line's going to really struggle.
Feeds it to the back. And he scores. What a play! And so he takes it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
You love to see a halfback with absolutely no fear. Once he saw that goal line, he knew he was going to stick it in.
They're lining it up for the point after. Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Decent kick. It's fielded at the 2. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. It'll be interesting to see how this quarterback reacts after throwing an interception on his last drive. Out of the I formation.
That's tight then. Blue 45. Blue 45. Grace line.
He's looking to throw. Guns it out. Hardy drops it. Hardy was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Buffalo goes with the ace set here. There's a play fake. He needs to make a decision. This one falls incomplete. Royal was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. From their own 28-yard line. Buffalo lines up in a shotgun set. Edwards will look to pass. He needs to get the pass off. Knocked out at the 37. Good game through the air, but they're still short of the first down.
Yeah, and if the receiver would have reached the ball out a little bit more, he probably would have been able to pick up the first down there. On a good gainer like that, you just can't allow yourself not to know where those chains are. Could have made that play.
We played a quarter. The score is 7-0. They line up at the 37. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Fielded at the 19. And he's decleated at the 24-yard line. Seems like the coverage broke down a bit on that one.
I thought they had him pretty well contained on that play, but he did find a small crack in the coverage, got it up the field. They were lucky they got hold of him. He could have broken that one off.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Let's go.
Here's the give. He got decleated. Grant picks up about 4 yards on the play. Rodgers lines up under center. Offense lines up in an I. Again with the carry. And they get him at the 29-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 3rd and 5 situation. Ball on the 29-yard line. Ace backfield this time. Green Bay sends a man in motion. Back to pass. He threw off his back foot. He's tackled at the 38. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
The Packers come out with 4 wide receivers. The quarterback in the shotgun. First down, looking to throw. There for the catch. What a hit. I don't think he even saw that guy. And it's the tailback with the big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
They'll throw on first down. The pass is away. He's got to find a way to hold on. Lee wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. From their own 48-yard line. The Packers line up with an offset I backfield.
Tiger. Turbo. Green 88. Hey,
Fakes the run. Posluszny intercepts it. Tackled at the 27. Great catch by the linebacker. Not a smart throw from the quarterback.
You know, it's hard to believe that you can lose a guy that big, but sometimes those linebackers dropping underneath in coverage, quarterbacks just don't see him, and he threw it right to him.
Looks for a man open. Pass completed. He makes a great open field tackle. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
There's a play fake. Rifles it out there. He couldn't hang on to it. The quarterback's just relieved that one wasn't picked off.
You're right, Tom. He knows he just got away with one there. That's a ball he should have never thrown.
Single back formation. Nice play fake. The defense has him surrounded. He missed his target on that one.
Well, it was the pressure on the quarterback that made the difference on that play. He just wasn't able to go through his reads, and it probably cost him a touchdown there.
Edwards will look to pass. Makes the grab. He's brought down at about the 5-yard line. They complete the pass on 3rd and long, but they'll end up short of the marker.
You can see the confidence level of this defense. They know they can make open field tackles, and that's probably one of the great lost arts in the game. The ability to make the tackle in the open field and stop them short of the first down. Good play defensively there.
Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it from the 8-yard line. They get him at the 34-yard line. The quarterback threw a pick on their last drive. Let's see if he's able to shake it off. The Packers come out in a single back formation.
Hey, don't lose your bite. Let's stop. Come on, let's go.
Here's the halfback. Brought down at about the 39-yard line. The running back picks up 6 on that play. So 2nd down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first. Rodgers will look to throw. Dumps it out right. Tackle right around the 50-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Tango!
They'll throw on 1st down. Looks down the field. Is there for the catch. And they get him at the 37. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Throws on the run. He's tackled at the 27. Nothing wrong with that pass. He goes for a good gain.
You know, and when you talk to some of these receivers, they say the real strength of this quarterback is that he throws a very, very catchable ball.
Drops back to pass. Throws it short. And he caught it. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 17. The defense just didn't match up well on that play.
Yeah, tough to match up one-on-one in man coverage against that wide receiver. He's pretty good.
Hit hard at the 19. Loss of 2 by the halfback.
That looked painful on that one. And we're talking about the lost art of tackling. Not only was it a big hit, but it was a disciplined hit. Good wrap up, had a way to take him to the ground. Perfect.
Watch the run now, watch the run.
Little handoff. Hit and drop behind the line. and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
Looking to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. And he will lose yardage on the play. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a 4th down. The set down. The kick is up. It's got the distance. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Nice kick, plenty of distance. They get him at the 27. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They line up in a one-back set. He fakes it. Gets it off. He's dropped at the 39-yard line. They pick up several yards there on the pass.
And that fake really was the difference. Not only did the quarterback sell it, the running back sold it, the offensive line did, and the receiver was open for a nice play.
He's looking to throw. Gets the pass away. Tips it away. Evans wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. From their own 39-yard line. Edwards lines up under center. I formation behind him.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. 45. Stay right. Zebra.
Fakes the run. Fires it out. He makes another reception on the drive. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
Well, when you have a talented running back like this, you always have to account for him. That time, a nice play-action pass, open it up down the field.
Here we go. Let's go, D. Come on, D. Let's get off the field now.
Huge hit. About 6 yards on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down. They line up at the 34.
Let's go get it.
Out of the shotgun.
Tennessee. 48. Friday. Roger. On the right.
All kinds of pressure. Completed. Knocked out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
Fakes the run. Rifles it to the left. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. 1st down, and they're very close to tying this game up. Lynch lines up as the deep back. I formation. Setting up play action. Leaping catch. He comes down with it. Touchdown. And so it's good for 6.
This quarterback has a tremendous understanding of what this defense is trying to do to him. He's simply moving defenders around with his eyes and finding the open guy. He is really playing beautiful football right now.
The kick is up, and the point after is good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. The kick. He'll return it from the 1. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Lead is the motion man. Drops back on 1st down. There for the reception. He's tackled around the 44-yard line. Nice pass play.
It really was in the 80s that we first started seeing offenses throwing the ball to the fullback. You know, for so many years, those guys were just big blockers.
And they're coming after him. Brings this one in. Brought down right around the 42-yard line. Great time for that type of pass. It worked to perfection.
And that was a nice job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback enough time to survey the field and find the open guy.
Lee motions to the left side. Gives to the back. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. The misdirection play gets a yard at the most. Grant lines up as the single back.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Yeah, 56.
Defense is getting pressure. He's brought down at the 40. Gain of 3 on the play action that time. 3rd and 7 coming up here. Ball on the 40-yard line. Green Bay lines up with 3 receivers.
Tiger!
Rodgers looking to throw. And he hasn't missed a pass yet. You can tell these guys practice that play quite a bit.
Yeah, I can remember hearing stories about old-time players in the NFL that literally they could go out in the pitch black and make throws and catches without really even seeing the ball. That's the kind of timing we're seeing today.
Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. A pickup of 5, and that will bring up 2nd down. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 24-yard line. Rodgers lines up under center. Offense lines up in an I. Drops back to pass. Rockets it out. It'll be 1st and goal. Another positive gain through the air.
And it really helps when the quarterback gets the kind of protection he's getting so far in this one. This offensive line's doing a nice job building a pocket for this quarterback, and that's creating some nice passing lanes.
Setting up play action. What a catch! Touchdown! Great effort to come down with that one.
Yeah, that really is not an easy catch right there, but boy, did he sure make it look like it was.
This should add the extra point. The kick is up. It's good. Green Bay is up 7. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Parrish fields it at the goal line. Hit and dropped at the 27. Their passing game led to a touchdown on their last drive, and you've got to think they won't deviate from what's been working. Buffalo comes out with an I formation. Edwards will look to pass. He throws it. And it's knocked down. Hardy was the intended receiver on the play, and it falls incomplete. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Looks to pass. Throws a bullet. Brings it in. He took a shot at the 38. He shows no hesitation and gets it in there to get the 1st down.
Yeah, you wouldn't hesitate either if you were standing back there in the pocket. I say the heck with it. Get it out of there fast. Let somebody else handle it for a little while.
Back to pass. Short throw to the left. He's tackled at the 45. Pretty nice throw on that play.
And a pretty good catch on the other end, too. That's one of those plays that's quickly becoming one of the staples in this offensive passing attack.
Encroachment, defense.
And so the defense gives up some yards after the flag.
And I know this is a game of emotion, and if you're not emotional on the football field, you're going to get beat anyway, but you can't let your emotions get away from you.
It's the tailback. And they get him around the 49-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 49. They'll come out in the I. Fakes the run. Makes the reception. He is hit hard on the play. Pretty good read on that play to find the open man.
And that's an area where he excels. He works his way through his progressions quickly and doesn't hesitate when he sees the receiver break free in coverage.
Toss. Brought down behind the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
But Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 24. If the offense can air it out as effectively as they did on their last drive, it's going to be a long day for everyone on that defense.
Come on, B. 48. 48. Turbo, Simba, peel one single. Jam free. Good stop. Let's get a stop. Close now. Switch.
It's the tailback. And there's 2 minutes remaining in the half. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
Rodgers back to pass. Off his back foot. They don't hook up. Driver was his intended target on that one, but they can't complete the pass. They line up at the 23. The Packers set up in the gun.
Green 88. Green 88. Tiger. Empty. Tag him.
Back to pass. Passes to his left. The defender gets him to the ground. Well, the pass was completed. They'll still be short of the marker.
You know, I just don't like that stuff, Tom. I call that chicken offense. You know, you go out there and you act like you're afraid. You're afraid to throw an interception. You're afraid to go for it down the field. You just settle and you bring the punter out. I don't like that.
They had to punt it away on their previous drive.
Come on, G.
They line up in a double tight set.
48. Right. Close right. Let's get it. That's all we got. No.
Edwards drops back. Passes the ball. And it's caught. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Throws right. With the catch. An impressive first half for the quarterback.
You know, I know there are a lot of people out there who like to watch defensive football games. Not me. I like to watch a guy throw it around like this. His quarterback's hot, and he knows it.
First down, looking to throw. It's completed. Knocked out of bounds at the 20-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down. Buffalo lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
48. Come on. Lou. Keep going.
He's brought down at the 19-yard line. Gain of about a yard. That'll bring up 3rd down. The Bills line up in the gun. 3 wide receivers are split out. The Bills call a timeout, and now they've only got 1 remaining. Offense comes out needing just a yard for the first. Just a minute to go in the first half of play. Sets up the play action. He's got room to run. Chris, they love to run that play.
Yeah, that's one, if you study this team on tape, you're going to see them go to that in the clutch, and it worked again.
Edwards will line up with the shotgun formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Scatter, scatter, scatter!
He looks to throw on first down. Throws to his left. Steps out at the 5. An impressive showing by the wideout in the first half. He's already gone over 100 yards receiving.
Not a lot of mystery to this offense, is there? They're going to get it to this wide receiver. They know what he's capable of doing, and there is some great communication going on, verbal and nonverbal, between the quarterback and the receiver out here in the first half.
The quarterback threw a pretty ball there for the touchdown.
And we've talked about his arm strength, but his accuracy keeps showing through in this game. That was beautifully delivered.
Extra point is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Booming kick. Williams fields it at the 2. He breaks the tackle. They get him at the 28-yard line. The defense could do no wrong the last time this team had the ball. They'll get the ball here at the 28-yard line. First down, 10 to go.
Reload, reload! Let's go quick game, 44 press. Tiger, Tiger, Tiger! 48! Left call, left call. Toby 32, Toby 32, come on now.
Rodgers drops back. Short throw to the right. Catch is made. Defense pushes him out of bounds at the 29-yard line. 2nd and 9. Ball on their own 29. Single back formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Regular, regular.
Back to throw. Dumps it out right. Whitner knocks it away. Lee was unable to make the catch on that pass attempt. From their own 29-yard line.
That's hot then.
The backfield is in the offset I formation.
Drop him down. Green 88. Green 88. Hey, let's go now. Here we go.
Drops back. He throws right. He's brought down at the 29-yard line. That pass play goes nowhere.
Really nowhere for the wide receiver to go on that one. I'm not sure if the quarterback realized it was man coverage on that play.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Harris takes it at the 23. The offense is looking to build off the momentum from their previous drive, which resulted in a touchdown. Out of the gun.
Touch, stay inside right 48. 48. Block 99, Philly.
Here's the throw. What a brutal hit. Nice toss that time that'll get them a lot closer.
You know, there's really no doubting this quarterback's physical skills. Sometimes he struggles with his mechanics or accuracy, but I don't think that there's really any issue. This guy has the ability to be an elite quarterback.
They get to it.
I gotta take this helmet.
So they'll go to the locker room with the score even. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. Drill at the 31. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. He fakes it. They sacked him. What happened to the protection on this one, Chris?
Well, it's becoming pretty obvious at this point that they're having trouble blocking this defensive line. Now you really don't have a choice. You have to go to more 3- and 5-step drops. Get that ball out of there quickly.
Back to throw. Rolls right. And he catches it. Brought down at the 42. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
The counter. And we have a flag on the play. Looked like someone got caught holding. Here's the official call.
Holding. Offense.
It looked like he got a handful of jersey on that.
Well, you hold with your hands, but more often than not, holding is created by not moving your feet. There, clearly, he didn't get his feet in position, so he had no choice but to hold.
They'll throw on first down. Surveys the field. And the receiver has room to run. He's dropped at the 46-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Grant gets the ball. He lost yardage on the play. I don't think the offense expected the safety to come up on the ball like that.
Well, you know the safeties are going to attack the line of scrimmage against the run, but you just don't expect them to get there so soon that they're going to make the tackle in the backfield.
Watch the hard count. It's 0-3. Point it. Hey, defense, get low. Get it back.
Throws it short. He's got to find a way to hold on. We'll probably see the punt unit here as that incompletion brings up fourth down. Fourth down. Looks like they're going to punt it away here. Buffalo looks like they're sending everything but the kitchen sink at this punter. Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Here's the give. What a hit! Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback.
That was a big shot right there. You talk about getting your bell rung. That was the Liberty Bell ringing that time.
Looking to throw. Short pass to his left. He doesn't get back to the line. Loss of a yard on the play.
You know, sometimes as a quarterback, you have to be careful about dumping it down too quickly. Stand in there, see what you've got working down the field. That time they were all over that quick throw.
Looks to pass. Gets the pass off. Caught out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
Punts it. It'll go out at the 42. They were forced to punt on their last drive. Grant is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. He drops back to pass. Short throw to the right. Tackled at the 31. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
McKelvin knocks it down. Driver was the intended receiver, and he can't bring it in. Second down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. The Packers come out in the shotgun. There are 3 receivers wide. Looking to throw. The defense has him surrounded, and it's picked off. And the safety made a really nice play on the ball to grab that interception.
You know, this safety is known for his big hits, but that time it was his soft hands that made the difference.
We're talking about Williams. Blue 45. Blue 45. Scatter, scatter, scatter. Run.
On the ground with a tailback. He's brought down at the 37. 4-yard gain by the back. Second down, 6 yards to go. Ball on the 37. Single back formation. Drops back. Rockets it. He's there for the catch. He's tackled at the 49-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
Hands it off. Brought down at the 48-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Edwards is under center. They'll line up in single back.
Blue 45. I got Blue 45. Same thing. New call.
Setting up play action. On the run, he throws it. Batted away. And the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
The Bills put a man in motion to the left. Back to pass. Goes through his read. And it's completed. And they get him around the 42-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. 4th down. The Bills are lining up to punt it away. Mormon is back to punt. He'll try to keep this one out of the end zone. Punts it. It'll go out at the 20. You have to like it when your punter can pin the ball inside the 20 like that.
Now, this has got to be one of the tougher punts to make here. It's so easy to get a little too much on the kick, sending it into the end zone for a touchback. He did a great job hitting it just right on that one.
He's dropped at the 27-yard line. Grant picks up about 7 yards there after getting the ball on the misdirection. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. Single set backfield. And they'll run him again. He didn't get back to the line. The defense just ate up that play.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Hey, you get ready to play some D, baby.
He drops back. He throws right. Brought down at the 34-yard line. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Throws it. Comes down with it at the 30. Tackled around the 24-yard line. He's put up some nice yardage, Chris.
He sure has, but throwing for 300 yards probably isn't quite the same feat it used to be. You know, there's so many rule changes now. The offensive linemen can do a little more holding, use their hands more. Of course, you can't hit the receivers, but it's still a nice landmark.
Again with the carry. He fights forward to about the 23. That looks like a 1-yard gain. That brings up 2nd down from the 23-yard line. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. They need to come up with a better game plan to stop this guy.
Yeah, you're not kidding. They can't keep giving up those big chunks of yardage like that. If they do, it's going to be awfully tough to stop this offense.
Lee in motion.
Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Kings left. Let's go.
They'll go with the run once again. He's brought down at the 8. That'll be a pickup of about a yard.
Man, oh man, that's what those defensive guys live for right there. A shot like that, and then they always get up and have a little something to say to you as you're going back to the huddle.
Kings right. Screen here, Quan. Screen.
Looking to throw. Rodgers can't escape the pressure. Everything seemed to work exactly how they drew it up on that one.
I don't think there's any play in football that's prettier than a perfectly executed blitz. If you time out the snap count, if you disguise it, if you don't tip it to the quarterback, you end up with results like that. Big sacks, big plays.
Throws it short. It's tipped and intercepted. Open field ahead. He gets in for 6, and that was the worst possible place to throw that ball.
Yeah, especially because that guy was playing defense, and that guy not only will pick you off, but he'll put points on the board. What a play.
They'll look to tack on the extra point. Point after is good. Buffalo is up a score. Here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception. The Packers come out with the offset eye.
Blue 45. Zebra. Come on. Let's go stop. Let the belly flip.
Nice play fake. Oh, and they got him. And that's sack number 4 in the game.
The pressure by this defense has been there all day, and offensively, they're just struggling trying to come up with a protection scheme that works.
Here we go.
Back to pass. Moves to his right. Pass is complete. He's tackled at the 16. Now this will bring up a pretty difficult 3rd down for the offense.
And this is when it's tough to play offense. When it's 3rd down and medium to long situation, generally you're going to face a blitz situation, and your quarterback is now going to be under pressure and probably take a hit.
Let's go get it.
Drops back. Throws while on the run. Tackled around the 33-yard line. And he's crossed the century mark in receiving yards. This has been one heck of a performance.
And Tom, I don't think he's finished yet. This is a guy that is on a roll right now, and this defense really doesn't have an answer for him.
Feeds it to the back. He gets out to about the 35-yard line. Around 2 yards there on the delayed handoff. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. And they get him at about the 35-yard line. Gain of about a yard, and that makes it 3rd down. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers.
Tennessee. Green 88. Green 88. Hey, how you with you? How you go to the other side? Yeah. 56. Let's go, D.
Scans the field. Broken up. and it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Just terrific play by the defense. They followed the quarterback's eyes, made a quick jump on the ball, and were all over that one.
Ryan will punt it, and he absolutely boomed it. Parrish takes it at the 21. They really did a good job keeping him contained on that one.
No question about it. He needs a little more help out of his blockers than he got right there. This is a dangerous guy, and if he can get in some open space, he can create some problems for you, but just no space to be found there.
Hands it off. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
They give it to the tailback. He's brought down around the 22-yard line. They get 2 yards.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Edwards back to throw. Rifles it to the right. Knocked away. And the pass will fall incomplete. 4th down coming up.
And those are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance on offense.
Mormon kicks it away. And did he ever get a hold of this one? Blackman takes it at the 33. Brought down at the 48-yard line. They couldn't do anything against this defense on their last drive, and they were forced to punt. 1 man in the backfield. Rodgers sends a man in motion. They'll give it off here. He's dropped for a loss. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you can make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Tackled right around the 46-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
Drops back. Strong throw. Defender tips it away. The defense had their number during that last series as they go 3 and out.
And it really looked like the defense won the battle up front. The big guys controlling the line of scrimmage made the difference there.
Punts it. And they'll down it at the 1. What a great punt to pin them deep.
When you go for a punt to pin a team deep in their own territory, the last thing you want to have happen is to have it end up in the end zone for a touchback, because it just is a letdown for the punt team. Now you've got them backed up inside the 10-yard line. Nice play.
They hand it off. He's brought down around the 4-yard line. Lynch gains about 4 yards on the play. Offense sets up deep inside their own territory. Ball on the 4. Passes it out. Picked off. To the 10. Brought down at the 6. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
Really a nice play on the ball that time. It's so much fun to watch these athletes in the secondary breaking so quickly and making these interceptions.
Back to throw. Looking for a receiver. To the end zone. Drops the easy pick. What an effort out there. He just got his hands in there and broke it up.
I love watching the closing speed of this defense. When they see the ball, they go get it.
They'll give it off here. Gets in for the touchdown. Another score by the running back.
You got to love this guy. I had a chance to talk to him in the offseason, and the one thing that he said that drives him nuts about any running back are guys that run out of bounds. He wants to lower his head, create contact, and crush anybody in his path.
Here's the kick, and the point after is good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 1. They get him at the 29-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Give to the tailback. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Gain of under a yard. That'll bring up second down. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. Play fake. Harris has the interception. At the 30. Tackle at the 17. Another pick, and that makes his 3rd of the game.
There just aren't many games in the NFL that you win when you throw 3 interceptions. Coaches just preach it all day. We can't give away the game, and that's what's happening here.
Here's the give. He's tackled at the 15, and he gets a yard on the run. We've got 2nd and 9 here. Ball on the 15. Rodgers is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide. Back to throw. Looks down the field. Rifles this one out to the right. They finally get him, and it looked like he would score, but instead they'll set it up with 1st and goal. They'll set up inside the 5. Ball on the 3. We've got a good one going here as we head to the 4th quarter. It's all tied up. Rodgers is lined up under center. High formation this time. He throws left. Makes the catch. Touchdown. The quarterback found the fullback for the touchdown. Nice play.
This fullback showing off some skills here today. Blocking, catching, scoring touchdowns. Heck, they may want to turn him into a punter.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Set down. The kick is up. Green Bay is up a touchdown. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Gets a good kick here. They get him at the 25. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. First down, looking to throw. Makes the catch. And a nice pick up there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Single back formation. Drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. And they can't connect. That incompletion will bring up second down. They line up at the 36. One-man backfield.
Get your hands up, zebra.
Gives to the back. He's brought down at the 40. 4, maybe 5 yards on the run.
Gain of 5.
3rd and 5. Ball on their own 40. Edwards is in the shotgun. He has 3 receivers split out wide. Hands it to the back. Dropped behind the line. That was a big-time play by a big-time athlete.
If you want to be considered one of the top cornerbacks in the National Football League, everybody has to be able to cover. But the top guys can not only cover, but come up and make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
He gets it away. Blackman fields it at the 22. And they get him at the 38. This offense seems to have found its stride as they take the field again after their last 2 successful drives. Buffalo brings in their prevent defense. There are 7 DBs on the field. Rodgers looking to throw on first down. There for the catch. He's dropped around the 48-yard line. And this receiver just loves it when the defense is in man coverage.
Yeah, there's no better feeling than when you're coming off the ball and you know it's just you and the guy across from you. That's just good old-fashioned football, but you also know typically when you get man coverage, your quarterback is under pressure.
Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Fakes to the back. Short pass to his left. This pass is incomplete. Hall wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Second down now with 10 to go. Grant lines up as the single back. Here's the give. Gains his way to the 30-yard line. Grant gains 8 yards on that play. Offset I formation in the backfield.
Let's go. Here we go. Run. Zebra. Now play it.
Here's the halfback. It appears to be short. Got a couple, but will still be short of the marker.
Yeah, and for a minute it looked like he might slip out of there, but the defense got there, the pursuit was all over it, and they made a nice stop.
Kick is up, and he got all of this one. And right down the middle. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. And here's the kick. Parrish from the 1. Drilled at the 29-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Reload.
And he's drilled at the 38. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. The Bills set up in the gun. He drops back, passes to his left. Tackled at the 41-yard line. Nice heads-up play by the quarterback.
I agree. I like the way he stepped up and delivered that throw. He just simply is taking what the defense is giving him.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down at the 46-yard line. They get 5 yards on the play, and that will bring up second down. Second down and 5 to go. Ball at their own 46. Edwards lines up in the shotgun. 3 receivers wide this time. Looking to throw. Looks for a man open. It's incomplete. He couldn't get 2 feet in on that one.
Well, that's something receivers work on all the time, dragging that back toe, just unable to do it that time.
Drops back to pass. Defense closing in. The rush gets there, and he goes down. The offensive line seemed to have a tough time picking up their blocks on that play.
They just overwhelmed the offensive line on that play. That is what effective blitzing is all about. The timing, the execution, that was perfect.
He punts it. He'll take it from the 18. He's tackled right around the 22-yard line. And that return should set this offense up nicely.
He did a good job there, finding a seam and getting up the field. You know, a lot of people don't realize that being a punt returner or a kick returner is one of the toughest jobs in the NFL. There's a whole lot of things that could go wrong and only a few that can really go right.
The halfback with the carry. And he will lose yardage on the play. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Back to throw. Looking for an open man. Pass completed. He's brought down at the 33-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
And they get him around the 41-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
And they'll run him again. He's tackled right around the 48-yard line. He found a seam and was able to turn it into a 10-yard gain. Rodgers lines up in the gun. He has 3 receivers in the formation.
Blue 45! Blue 45! Here we go, D! Right. No, left on the right!
He gets another carry. Tackled right around the 44-yard line. I have to say, that was an impressive run on the play.
Good blocking, good run, 5 yards and a first down. The chains are moving. This offense is getting it going.
They'll throw on first down. Passes it. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 39-yard line. He delivered a nice throw on that drop back, completing it for a pretty good gain.
You know, there aren't many guys who work any harder than this guy, both in the offseason and during the week of practice. He isn't the most physically gifted quarterback I've ever seen, but you can tell the time he puts in the film room, in the weight room, and he understands the game of football.
They continue to get first downs by running the ball.
Pretty methodical approach right now for this offense. Not only are they picking up first downs and grinding out yards, but they're eating up a lot of time on the clock.
Roll. Green 88. Green 88. Here we go, team.
They'll keep it on the ground again. He's going to be tackled for a loss. Looked for a seam, but he wasn't able to find anything.
And let's give credit to the defense. They had a great push there. They got in the backfield, took control of their own gaps.
New call. 48. Let's go. 48. Let's go.
He's looking to throw. Throws it short. It's there for the catch. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 27-yard line. And the defense just ate that one up, Chris.
Yeah, you're not going to fool this defense on plays like that very much. At least he got the ball out of there, though.
Green Bay goes with the ace set here.
Blue 45. Blue 45. Just hit him in the mouth. Hey, watch your side.
Nice play fake. He throws a bullet out to his right. McGee picks it off. So they come up with another interception.
This is about the time where the quarterback comes walking off the field and one of his own defensive players will look at him and go, you want to try and throw one to our guys for once?
They line up at the 49. They line up in the I formation. They're going to pitch it. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. Lynch comes away with around 5 yards on the toss out wide. Lynch, the lone back. Drops back, throws short. And they get him around the 34-yard line. Not too bad a pass there.
Not too bad at all. And sometimes those little touch throws are actually more difficult than the bullet passes. Kind of hard to come up with the timing to hit the receiver right in stride, but that was well thrown.
Come on, little hustle. Dre's line.
Makes his way to about the 25. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play. Only one man back. Edwards sends a guy in motion to the right. He throws a bullet out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown! And that'll be his 3rd scoring strike of the game.
3 touchdowns on the day now. Not perfect today, but certainly an impressive passing performance.
And this will make it a 3-point game. Kick is up, and the point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Here's the kick. It's fielded at the 2. He's tackled at the 25. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Offset I formation in the backfield. They give it to the tailback. Tackled at the 26-yard line. Grant picks up a yard on the play.
Not very often in a game does a defender get a clean shot like that on a running back. Typically, the running back didn't see it coming to take that kind of a shot.
Drops back. The defense has him surrounded. He's dragged down on the play. It looked like the defensive coordinator called for the blitz at just the right time.
It's one of the toughest things about getting blitzed is that everyone has to execute their block perfectly. It's one-on-one blocking. One guy misses a block, and your quarterback's sacked.
Hands it off. He's tackled at the 22. A lot of coaches would have tried to get the first here.
Yeah, but you do gamble if you put the ball in the air in that situation. I think right now the coach is saying I have more faith in my defense to make some stops than my offense to convert that play.
Punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 46. They were able to put together a nice drive on their last possession. They'll be looking to make it 2 in a row on this drive. They're going to pitch it. He lost yardage on the play. So they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time because defensively a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
Lynch, the ball carrier. And they get him at the 48-yard line. No gain, and so it'll be 3rd down. 3. No, make that 4 wide receiver formation.
Let's go. Keep playing, fellas. Hey, watch the short line.
Edwards looking to pass. He throws on the run. Tackled right around the 42-yard line. Another completed pass puts him over the 300-yard mark. Well, he's certainly done his part, but the rest of the team's going to have to step things up a notch or two. Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. On the ground with a tailback. He gets out to about the 22-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Boy, he just took a shot on that one. As a running back, the last thing in the world you want is a short gain and a big hit.
Inside. Liz. Come on, D. Hey. Here we go. Now let's see what they got. Hey, gap. Let's get some energy. Let's go. Hey.
He's hammered in the backfield. He couldn't get anywhere on that one.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to admit defeat on a play as a running back and just try and get that thing back to the line of scrimmage.
Let's go get it, baby. Middle.
2 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Third down now, they'll need 11. Ball on the 19.
Yeah, we see that thing. 48. Come on, let's go. 48. Let's go, D. Play. Cross right, Lucy.
They'll give it off here. Brought down at about the 21. A gain of 3 yards by the fullback.
Great job by the defense. They come up with a key stop. They'll have to punt the football away, and now you have a chance to win it here at the end.
Gets his leg into it, and he got a huge punt here. Harris fields it at the 34. He's dropped at the 49-yard line.
Okay, it's decision time now. Do you settle for the field goal, try and take it to overtime, or you go ahead and take your shots at the end zone? Personally, I want to try and win it. I don't want to leave it in the hands or the foot of a field goal kicker, and I certainly don't want to take a chance on a coin toss in overtime.
Passes. Had his hands on it and dropped it. Hardy wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. They line up at the 49. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. Green Bay could be coming here. He drops back to pass. And he caught it. Tackled at the 42. Excellent execution on the slant, led to a good gain. Looks to be about 9 on the play. It's a pass on 3rd and short. Completed. Out of bounds around the 46-yard line. They lost a handful on that play.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit on that one. They made a little correction at the line of scrimmage, and they had that play pegged right from the start.
Drops back to pass. Throws on the run. There for the reception. And they get him at the 37. What an unbelievable 4th down conversion.
And if you want to know why this quarterback walks around with a little strut, that's exactly why right there. He can make plays like that.
First down, looking to throw. He makes the catch wide open. He's dropped at the 26-yard line. Pretty good gain right there.
You have so many people on this offense that you have to account for. The tight ends, the wide receivers, the running backs, even the quarterbacks. And now they're throwing to the fullback. That's almost not fair.
And he spiked it. from the 26-yard line. The defense has about 7 defensive backs on the field. Drops back to pass. Gets the throw off. He's brought down at the 17. 8-yard gain. Buffalo lines up in a shotgun set. The Bills changing their play at the line. They'll throw for the first. Guns it out. He's tackled around the 10-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did, and when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Looks left, throws, can't hang on. That was a great play to knock it free in the end zone to save the touchdown.
Big play right there. You're not always going to get there in coverage, so your last line of defense is a big shot like that, and it worked to perfection.
Little handoff. Tackled at the 9. A couple of yards there.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
The kick is up. It's good. Good job putting that kick right on target, and it goes through for 3 points. Kicks it off. Williams fields it at the 7. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. So it looks like 4 quarters wasn't enough. We're heading to overtime. The kick. That was a great hit. He wasn't getting away from that one. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Rodgers comes to the line under center. Single back backfield. They hand it off. Hit and drop behind the line. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that 8th man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
McGee bats it away, and he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
Play fake. Dumps it out left. Incomplete. No connection this time. Martin was the intended receiver, but the pass fell incomplete. Ryan kicks it, and man, did he get a leg into this one. Makes the fair catch. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. Here's the halfback. Brought down at the 30. Lynch gains about 5 yards on the run. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 30. The backfield is in the offset I formation. They'll give it off here. He's dropped right around the 34-yard line, and that run gets them the first down. Nice job.
Those are the kind of runs that really begin to take the heart out of a defense. When you can pound it at them, pick up 5 yards and a first down, Those offensive linemen start to get a little strut going.
Come on, y'all. Watch those quick outs. Friday.
They're going to pitch it. And they get him at the 40. He picks up 4 yards on the carry. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. Ball on their own 40. They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. He's dropped for a loss. Tried to go off tackles, but the defense was waiting right there.
A lot of defensive coordinators really believe in trying to take away the inside gaps and force the back to bounce to the outside, believing that in this league, in this day and age, there's too much speed to really be effective going outside.
He's tackled around the 47-yard line. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
Hands it off. He's brought down around the 43-yard line, and he picks up about 4. That brings up 2nd down. The Bills come out in the ace formation. Again, he'll get the call. He's dropped at the 37. That was a pretty nice run to get the first.
And when you can run the ball for first downs, it sets up the play action. Now look for this team to be able to mix it up, and that can be so tough on a defense.
Toss. Dropped behind the line. They tested the perimeter, but nothing doing.
When you have a great athlete at the running back position, the temptation is to toss him the ball, get him out in space, and let him try and break a tackle. That time, the space thing didn't work out so well.
He drops back. He's under a heavy rush. He's dropped for the sack. And they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
The quarterback's going to have to start changing up his snap count a little bit, because right now we're seeing this defensive line getting off the ball faster than the offensive line. If he doesn't start changing it up, it's going to be a tough afternoon for him.
Looking to throw. Throws the bullet to the left. And he's out around the 35-yard line. The 3rd down pass got them good yardage, but not quite enough to convert.
Yeah, that was a tough 3rd down situation. They got the good completion, a good gain on the play, but probably asking too much out of the receiver to try and break that many tackles to pick up that 1st down.
Kicks it, got plenty of distance, and it's good. He just showed off his incredible leg strength there. What a kick.
Wow. Can you believe he made that? That's my expert analysis there. Wow.
Bank of America Stadium will be our location for this good one between Buffalo and Carolina. Let's take you now to Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth, who are getting set for the kickoff.
We couldn't have asked for a better day for football as we get ready for today's game. Welcome, everyone. Tom Hammond and Chris Collinsworth here with a call. And this kick will get the game started. He'll return it from the 3. The teams are set. The fans are excited. Let's get this game underway. And now their offense will take the field for the first time in the game. DeLome comes to the line with 3 wide. Here's the halfback. He fights forward to about the 29. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
8 of 2.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. DeLome sends a man in motion. DeLome gives it left. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard play. That'll bring up 3rd down. Here are a couple of guys to look out for on this Bills defense. Play action. Brings this one in. He's dropped around the 44-yard line. Nice catch that time in coverage.
There are some receivers out there with such great hands that the quarterback is going to take a few more chances with them than he would other players. This receiver has the ability to make those kinds of catches.
Rifles it out there. And they get him around the 33-yard line. A nice completion to the tight end.
I always thought tight ends were sort of like pacifiers for babies. You know, just about the time that you need a little security blanket, you know where to go.
Williams gets the ball. Brought down right around the 24-yard line. A nice job of the running back as they pick up a gain of 8. The Panthers come out in the ace formation. DeLome drops back, and they're coming after him. Finally make the tackle, and it will be 1st and goal. These days, you need a back who has good hands.
Yeah, running backs today have to be really complete players. You mentioned the fact they have to be able to catch the football and make plays on the outside, but blocking is so key as well. You have to be able to do it all if you're going to be playing halfback in the NFL.
Tackled at the 1. That's 4 yards on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll come out in the I. Fakes the run. He's running out of time. Hackett wasn't able to bring it in. Incomplete pass on the play. Big opportunity for the defense here. 3rd down, goal to go. They're crowding that line of scrimmage. He drops back to pass. Short throw to the left. He brings it in. Touchdown. So they threw it to their back instead of handing off, and he got 6.
Yeah, sometimes those little swing plays are just an extended running play. You go back to the days of the great 49ers offense. They just get it to those good athletes in space.
It's good. Carolina is up 7. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Booming kick from his own goal line. He's tackled at the 30. Being down a touchdown before you even walk onto the field is never the best position to be in on offense.
Big drive now for the offense. The last thing in the world you can afford to have happen now is a 3 and out. You've already given up a touchdown, a 3 and out here, and you're in trouble.
gives to the back. And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line. And he gets a yard on the run. Edwards is under center. He has two tight ends. And they'll run him again. He's dropped around the 33-yard line. Gain of 2, and that makes it third down. The Bills come out showing 3 wide. Lynch takes it up the middle. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go that time on the delay.
The delay can be an awfully pretty play whenever you see a defense being overly aggressive, but this bunch is well coached, well trained. They were looking for it and made the play in the backfield.
Kicks it away, and it's a huge punt. Robinson fields it at the 26. Cuts back, and he's dropped. Carried along by their dominant vertical game, they were able to put one in the end zone on their last drive. He drops back. Gets the pass away. Brought down at the 44-yard line. And that one will go for a first.
And really top-notch quarterbacks know how to throw a football in there without leading his receiver into trouble. That was a great throw.
On play action. Brings it in. Defense pushes him out of bounds around the 29-yard line. Nice little pitch and catch with the wideout.
Patience for a wide receiver is just so key. He's able to manipulate that defense, set him up one play, come back with the exact same look, and break off of it the next. Beautifully run.
Delhomme hands off. Tackled right around the 26-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They line up in an I. Here's the halfback. He's tackled at about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the run. They'll come out in the shotgun. Makes the short throw. Knocked out at the 23-yard line. Still not quite enough, however. They'll still be facing 4th down. Carolina can make this a 2-possession game with this field goal. Kick is up. And it's good. Here's your drive summary for that last series. Decent kick. He'll return it from the 6. At the 40, he's hammered at the 43-yard line. They had to punt it away on their previous drive. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Here's the give. They tackle him for a loss. Nowhere to go for the halfback. That's a loss of 1. One-man backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He fights forward to about the 43, maybe a yard, and so it'll be 3rd down. Buffalo lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation. Looking to throw. Gets the ball away. Brought down around the 46-yard line. That completion won't amount to much, and they'll wind up short of the first on the play.
Very disappointing for an offense to get a completion and not get the first down. The receiver's job there is to make somebody miss. Clearly have to give the defense credit there. They won.
He punts it. This one's going to go out of bounds at the 32-yard line. The offense was only able to muster a field goal on their last drive. We'll see what they do with this possession. The defense lines up in the nickel. Man in motion.
Come on, let's go. You got that?
Feeds it to the back. Tackled at about the 31. Not much there. That brings up second down.
Let's go. Yo. I'm trying to get you over there, baby.
Williams alone in the backfield.
Let's go now. Let's go. Stay in your lane. Screen here, Quan. Screen. In the wrong.
He's going to be tackled for a loss. It looked as if the offensive line just collapsed on that play.
And it looked like this defensive line just beat him off the snap. Sometimes those guys can time out the quarterback's cadence. And if the quarterback doesn't start changing that snap count, his offensive line is going to really struggle.
And he's knocked out at the 39-yard line. They're able to complete the pass, but it won't be what they needed to keep the drive going.
So many times in the games today, you see a quarterback settle for those underneath throws, where in this situation, it really is a time to try and push the ball down the field a little bit. Those quarterbacks, though, they don't like to take chances on interceptions, and clearly there I thought he could have taken a little bit more of a risk.
That guy just showed off some pretty good skills on that return.
I thought for sure he was taking that one back to the house. You know, anytime you get a guy with that kind of skill level in the open field with a little room to run, good things are going to happen.
Let's go. Blue 45. Come on now. Let's get it. Move up.
Lynch takes it up the middle. And he will lose yardage on the play. The defense got the job done on that play.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't just one guy, but every guy up front just dominating their guy at the point of attack.
Zebra. Here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground again. Brought down at the 43-yard line. 7 yards there. That'll bring up third down. The Bills line up in an I formation. Back to pass. He throws left. At the 30. And they get him right around the 20-yard line. A huge gain by the tailback.
You know, we talk about how important the running backs are as receivers in the West Coast offense. Well, that time he went almost all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast with that one.
48. Let's go. Keep playing, fellas. Big play, D.
Looks to pass. Looks for a man open. Makes the reception. He's dropped at the 16-yard line. Pretty nice read on that play to find the open man.
Yeah, the two of them really have been working hard, building a rapport in practice, and now you're starting to see some of those results out here on the field.
Drops back. Under heavy pressure. Can't stay in bounds. Incomplete pass. The quarterback led the receiver just a little too much.
Yeah, he put a little too much on that pass and forced the receiver to make the catch out of bounds.
They go with the toss. And he's hammered at the 20. So they're unsuccessful in the attempt to the outside.
Maybe they ought to try and run the other way next time, because defensively a lot of speed on that side, and they certainly had that one bottled up.
And it splits the uprights. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. Stewart from the 4. still moving. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. They didn't look sharp on their last drive and were forced to punt it away. The Panthers come out in a single back formation. Looking to throw. Dumps it out right. Makes a cut, and he will be hit and dropped. That one worked just as they drew it up.
Good pass, good catch, I agree. Sometimes there's really nothing you can do as a defense to stop a well-executed pass play.
They go with the toss. He's brought down right around the 42-yard line. Williams gains about 2 yards on the run. 3 wide receivers. On play action. And it's caught. Brought down at the 45. Hoover picks up 2 yards with that grab. 3rd down, 6 yards to the first. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarter defense. Looking to throw. Throws left. With the catch. And they get him at the 19. He can provide some excitement.
Yeah, let's face it, the wide receivers in the NFL today are really the home run hitters. If you compare them to baseball, they're the guys that can knock it out of the park, and he is teeing a few up today.
It's the tailback. Stiff arms, and he's brought down. Williams gets 6 yards on the play. Delhomme comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. And the whistle will blow this one dead. Here's the call.
Full start, offense.
And he definitely moved on that one.
And it's so embarrassing to jump off sides for an offensive player because you know the snap count. But I swear there's so many things going through your mind, especially if the guy across from you is beating you in the head all day. Sometimes you just forget.
They hand it off again. Hit and dropped behind the line. Tried to find something, but there wasn't anything there for him.
Yeah, not anything at all. And as a running back, you're probably going back to the huddle going, guys, a little help, please?
Drops back to pass. Defense closing in. Throws into coverage, and it's intercepted. Touchdown. Great play by the defender. He was able to take it for 6.
You know, some defensive players, you don't want to throw it in their zone because it might get intercepted. Some guys, you absolutely don't want to throw it there because they can turn it into a touchdown going the other way.
And this for the tie. Up and good. He kicks it. He'll take it from the 2. Brought down at the 34. The quarterback leads his offense back onto the field after turning it over on their last drive. Williams is the lone setback. 3 receivers in the formation. Hands it to the back. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. And the halfback has nowhere to go. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Delhomme steps to the line of scrimmage. Single back formation this time. They motion to the left.
ADO here, ADO. Come on, come on, come on. Red ball.
Drops back. Throws it out. It's completed. He's brought down at the 46-yard line. A good play to the tight end that time.
And tight ends are so big that as coverage people, it's tough to figure out how to defend them. If you're on their left side, they throw it to their right side. If you're behind them, they throw it in front. Tight ends are tough to cover.
They'll go with the run once again. Fumble. The defense comes up with a loose ball. And the defense comes up with a big play there.
Well, the number one rule for a halfback is you have to be able to hold on to the football. All the statistics show you turn it over and you're going to lose.
He's dropped for a loss. This defense is definitely not afraid to use their safeties in run support.
And as a quarterback, you have to start to recognize that. You just can't allow that safety to keep sniffing around that eighth man in the box and not throw the football. Essentially, they're daring this offense to throw it, and they're not taking advantage.
They got burnt on the blitz that time.
Yeah, I'll be anxious to see how soon they come back with the blitz. They got barbecued on that one. You better disguise that blitz a little better than that if you're going to beat this quarterback.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 28-yard line. Single back formation.
Come on, Ted. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And so at the end of the first quarter, we're all even. They line up at the 28. Edwards with the give. He didn't get back to the line. Nothing doing. They stop him for a loss.
And I really like the discipline of this defense. You never see these guys trying to do too much. They control their gaps, and that time there was nowhere to go.
Edwards hands it off. Tackled at the 25. The halfback runs for 4 yards. 3rd and 6. The Panthers line up with a nickelback. And straight ahead we go with the fullback. He's tackled around the 12-yard line. He just broke that one for a big gain and the first down.
Boy, that's a killer on 3rd down to allow that kind of run to be ripped off in there. You're thinking, okay, if they want to throw the ball, take a chance on getting a big play, that's fine. But to see a run go for that kind of a gainer, that makes you sick.
Looking to throw. Passes to the end zone. He's in for the score. The coaches have to be happy with that one.
Yeah, I guess they are. Anytime you draw up a play and it works to perfection like that, everybody's happy except the defense.
They come on the field to attempt the extra point. Here's the kick. It's good. Buffalo is up a score. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. He kicks it. It's fielded at the 2. Stays on his feet. Drilled at the 29-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Single set backfield. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. He's dropped around the 33-yard line, and he picks up about 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Delhomme steps to the line of scrimmage. 3 wide receivers.
No, you're good, you're good. Don't nothing change. Close love. Check.
They'll go with the run once again. And they get him at about the 33-yard line. Less than a yard, and so it'll be third down. Stewart, the lone back. Looking to throw. Moves to his right with the pass. Great open field tackle. And a great pass by the quarterback to convert for the first.
And what we're seeing out of this quarterback is a variety of throws. Yes, he has the ability to zip it in there when he needs to, but we've also seen some touch throws, a very complete repertoire.
He'll get it again. The defender gets him to the ground. Williams picks up a yard on the play. It's second down and 9 to go. Ball on the 43. Single set backfield. Inside handoff. Brought down behind the line. The defense just ate up that plus.
Well, those defenders get paid too, and every once in a while they win the battle. Clearly that time they were all over this offensive line.
Drops back to pass. Guns it right. He couldn't find his intended target, and now they'll likely be forced to punt the ball. So, it's fourth down. The Panthers line up to punt. Gets the punt away. Makes the fair catch. Their last drive ended in a touchdown, and they take the field again, hoping for a similar result. It's first and 10. The Panthers bring in the nickel package. First down, looking to throw. Strong throw to his right. He's brought down about the 27-yard line. And you won't see the coaching staff complaining about that.
Yeah, coaching staffs generally don't complain about too much when they have a quarterback that has the leadership qualities and the arm strength and the ability that this guy has.
Back to throw. Throws it. Catch is made. He took a shot at the 40. He put something extra on that throw, and it'll keep the chains moving.
And that's really what it takes sometimes, because defenders are so quick out there. If you don't put a little extra pop on it, they can get there.
Little handoff. He makes his way to about the 42.
You know, Marshawn Lynch may have had a few skeptics when he first came in the league, but anytime you get on this team, you know you're going to have to prove how tough you are. And he's delivered the big plays. He's delivered on the physical play. He hasn't backed down from anybody. And he always seems to do it with a little smile on his face. He's having fun playing the game of football.
Buffalo motions left. Again, he'll get the call. Stiff arms, and the defender still makes the tackle. Not a lot on that play.
And Tom, that was because the defense filled up all the gaps. The back was looking for somewhere to run, but by bringing the run blitz, they took away all the holes and stopped them for a minimal gain.
Tackled right around the 36-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and that makes it third down. The Bills come out showing 3 wide.
Blue 45. Other side. Jam free. Over tough, 2 straight. Go.
Looks to pass. He throws it, and he catches it. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. Great pickup for the first on that one.
And really what makes NFL football so special is the ability of these quarterbacks to throw it and these great receivers to catch it. That's just fun to watch.
Sets up the play action. He hasn't missed a pass on this drive. And they pick up the first down with a pass to the tight end.
If you're going to try and stop a tight end from catching those types of balls, you have to get physical with him at the line of scrimmage. If you give him free releases, he's going to wear you out.
There's a play fake. Passes to his left. And he's knocked out right around the 2-yard line. Strong, accurate throw leads to a pretty good gain.
Now, they didn't pick up the first down that time, but you drop back, you make a good throw like that. Now you're in position to try and pick up this first down.
45! Scatter, scatter, scatter! Let's get off this field, man. Hey, let's get that ball line. Let's go get it.
Passes, end zone, and the defender breaks up the play.
Just great position that time on the defensive side. The receiver really never had a chance on that one.
Here's the give. He's in. Touchdown.
And I think you see there exactly why Marshawn Lynch has won over these fans and his teammates so quickly. Sure, he's fast, he's explosive, but this guy is an old-time street fighter. He fights for every yard, and if he gets close to that goal line, forget about it. He's getting it in.
Here's the kick. Up and good. And now we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. The kick. Taken at the 5. They get him at the 24-yard line. Let's see if the offense can put something together on this drive. They'll take over at the 24-yard line. First down now and 10 to go. All kinds of pressure. He's there for the catch. Brought down at the 46-yard line.
I don't know of any receiver in the game that entertains me more than Steve Smith. Yeah, he has the great speed and he has great playmaking ability, but how many times have we seen guys get hold of this little tiny guy and think they've got him on the ground, and Steve Smith just punches him in the mouth and fights him off and takes off down the field? I think he is an incredible talent.
First and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. DeLome lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Delayed handoff. He gets to about the 31-yard line. After that run, they might want to give him the ball a few more times.
I agree. It looks like the defense is a little tired out there. Whatever the case, they're having a tough time now stopping the run.
And they'll run him again. And they get him at the 28-yard line. Williams gains around 3 yards on the counter play. Second and 7 situation here. Ball on the 28-yard line. Again with the carry. Tackled at the 27. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They line up at the 27 with 5 wide this time. Back to pass. Surveys the field, and it's completed. He's tackled right around the 20-yard line. Despite the great effort, it will still bring up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field to try for 3 points. Off the upright and good. He kicks it. He'll return it from the 4-yard line. At the 30. Dropped at the 35. The team sends its offense back onto the field and look to make it 3 scoring drives in a row. They'll come out with 3 wide receivers. Hands it off. He gets to about the 44-yard line. The offensive line really got a good push there, allowing the back to pick up 9 on the play.
Reload. Left 21. Blue 45. Blue 45. Here we go.
Nice play fake. Batted away. And it's batted away at the last minute by the defender.
Just when it looked like the quarterback might sneak that one in there, a late pass defense and a good play.
Buffalo comes out with 3 receivers in a single back formation. Looking to throw. Throws out right. Steps out at the 44-yard line. Nice series for this defense to force the 3 and out.
You know, we talk all the time about offenses getting momentum going and getting into a rhythm. Well, right now we're seeing this defense being aggressive, and they're in a rhythm now.
They get this one off, and it's a great kick. And they'll down it at the 5-yard line. He did everything that was asked of him on that punt.
Yeah, that was a great job. He kept it in the field of play. It was downed inside his opponent's territory. All the return man really could do in that situation is just get out of the way.
Regular. 188. 188.
Drops back to pass. Comes down with it. Tackled at the 13. Another fine pass and catch on that play.
I know we all talk about 40-yard dash times in the NFL, but as a receiver, if you are a great route runner and you understand what the defenses are trying to do to you, it doesn't matter if you run a 4.3 40. If you can get in and out of your cuts like this guy, you will always be able to play.
Out of the shotgun. Back to throw. On the run, he throws it. At the 40, across midfield. He makes the tackle, and he had nothing but green grass in front of him. First down and 10 to go now, following the big game through the air. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. He gets another carry. And they get him around the 24-yard line. 2-yard pickup.
And they really ran right into the blitz. That's a time that a veteran quarterback should have changed the play at the line of scrimmage. You could see the blitz coming. He didn't audible and only came away with a short gain.
He drops back. Throws it out. Out of bounds, incomplete. The receiver was out of bounds when he made the catch.
Not a perfectly timed throw that time. Held on to it just a little too long and led the receiver out of bounds.
180. 180. Goes right, Lucy. Toby 32.
Drops back. Gets rid of the ball. Knocks it away. And he just managed to get a piece of it. Nice play by the defender.
And as a receiver, you really have to do a better job of coming back to the football at that point. You have to help the quarterback.
The kick is up. Right down the middle. What an excellent kick.
I don't know about you, but I was getting ready to question the coach's decision on that one, giving him an opportunity from that distance. But boy, did he ever make that coach look smart there.
Kicks it off from his own goal line. Dropped at the 29-yard line. Their last drive ended with a 3 and out. The Bills go with the I formation. Lynch on the inside handoff. He's brought down around the 31-yard line, and he gets a yard on the run. Offset I formation in the backfield. And they motion a guy to the right. Looked like he might have made contact with an offensive player. Here's the call.
Encroachment. Defense.
And the defense gives up some free yards to the offense.
I always thought a defensive penalty was so much more deflating than an offensive penalty because on offense you have a chance to make up for it. On defense, a lot of times it's big yardage and automatic first downs.
He drops back to pass. Throws while on the run. He's dropped around the 47-yard line. They just couldn't get to the quarterback in time.
It's one of the dangers. You bring those extra defenders trying to get after the quarterback, and you're going to leave some man coverage on the outside. That time the quarterback able to take advantage.
On the ground with a tailback. He's tackled at the 48-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less, from their own 48-yard line. Edwards is under center. Offense lines up in an I. Here's the give. And they get him at the 49-yard line. Lynch gets about 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 5 coming up. Edwards comes up to the line. 3 wide receivers split out wide. 2 minutes to go in the half. 3rd down, 5 yards for the first. Ball on the 49-yard line. They motion to the left. Back to pass. Dumps it out left. He's dropped at about the 41. Great job to haul in that first down pass.
This team is just so good at executing those short, quick passes and picking up first downs and keeping drives alive.
He's looking to throw, and the defense has a heavy rush. Tackled at the 30. That pass is good for a first down.
And he had some zip on that one, didn't he? He reared back and threw that one about as hard as he could.
The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers. They go with the run. And they get him at the 29-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. The offense calls a timeout, and that was their first timeout. They come out with 3 wide receivers. Edwards gives it up the middle. He's tackled at the 25. A pickup of 4. That'll bring up 3rd down. They'll line it up again on 3rd down. Lynch lines up as the deep back, I formation. He's looking to throw. Throws the bullet to the right. He's finally dragged down, and now it will be 1st and goal. They'll set this one up inside the 5. 3 yards for the touchdown. Drops back. Edwards gets sacked. The blitz caused some big problems for them that time.
Yeah, that was definitely not a good play for the offense. I think they were anticipating a blitz to one side. They got it from the other side, and the quarterback ends up getting sacked on the play.
Looking to throw. Tries for the end zone. He jumps, makes the catch, touchdown. Edwards makes the right read, and the pass goes for 6. They'll look to tack on the extra point. Up and good. And here's your drive summary for that last series. Here's the kick. Stewart fields it at the 3. Brought down at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Offset I formation in the backfield. Here's the give. Tackled at the 35. A good 6 yards there by the fullback. And we'll probably see how far he can throw here, as this should be the last play before the half. Hits him square in the hands, but he fails to bring it in. We've played one half of football, and our score is the Bills 31, the Panthers 16. Kicks it off. Parrish from the 4. He's hammered at the 29-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. And they motion a guy to the right. He'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. Well, they wind up in reverse that time. Good push by the defense.
And when the defense gets that kind of penetration, it just disrupts everything for an offense. They have to get that guy blocked.
Lynch gets the call again. He lost yardage on the play. He just didn't have a whole lot of blocks to work with on the counter.
And you have to be able to get that counter play going. When the penetration gets there and it forces those offensive linemen to go back just a little bit deeper, it throws off the timing of the entire play.
He drops back to pass. He throws a bullet across the middle. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. And a big catch by the tight end.
And I can tell you this, there's nothing that defensive backs hate more than to have one of those big tight ends in the open field running right towards them.
Luke 45! Luke 45! Come on. Rush! Make a stand,
He's tackled at the 42. It looks like they picked up a yard or maybe a little less.
The defense did a nice job there jamming the running back, bringing the outside linebacker on a blitz. Sometimes those outside backers a little more athletic and can really help stop the run.
Tiger. Let's hit him in the mouth. Go, baby.
Back to pass. With the throw. He catches another. And they get him at the 47-yard line. And a nice pick up there.
Nice play that time. The defense came with the blitz there. He made a good read, delivered a nice ball in there to the open man.
Bang right. Luke 45. Luke 45. Kodiak.
Back to throw. He needs to make a decision. The rush reaches him, and he goes down. Perfect time to send in the extra pass rusher on that play, Chris. They timed the blitz perfectly.
Effective blitzing can really destroy an offensive game plan because you're so used to having time to develop plays down the field. Now you come with a good blitz, and the quarterback just doesn't have time to get it off.
He throws right. Loose ball. Gamble gets the loose ball. Ball came loose, and the defense was right there to pick it up.
It's amazing, isn't it? When that ball gets on the ground, to watch these defenders, watch the intensity change as they're going after that big turnover.
Watch the switch. Regular. 180. 180. We got action, baby. I got.
Nice play fake. He's scrambling. Gets the pass out. Pass is complete. Brought down at the 27-yard line. How about that pass?
There's really no better feeling as an offense, especially for the quarterback position, than to take advantage when the defense is trying to blitz you. They're trying to make you nervous, and you just made them pay.
Delhomme to the air on first down. Makes the catch. He's dropped right around the 24-yard line. A couple of yards there, so that'll make it second down. They line up at the 25. Delhomme lines up under center. 3 receivers are split out wide. Here's the give. He's brought down around the 24-yard line. The running back gets about a yard, maybe less. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation. Looks to pass. Throws to the middle. Brought down at the 16-yard line. Good pickup by the receiver.
And we've always talked about this receiver's big play ability. He may not be the fastest guy in the league, but you can tell he wants the ball in his hands in big situations.
They hand it off. Hit hard at the 14. The halfback picks up a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up here. Carolina sets up in the eye. The Panthers motion to the left side. Delhomme back to pass. He's been perfect on this drive. 3rd down coming up after that incomplete pass. 3rd down once again. Let's see if they can convert this one. Stewart lines up as the lone back. 3 receivers split out wide. Back to pass. And they're coming after him. And they get him there for the sack. And they couldn't have asked for better timing on the sack.
This defensive line is just so impressive. They keep manhandling this offensive line, pushing them back into the quarterback. As a quarterback now, you have no choice. You have to do some quicker plays, get that ball out of there.
And it's good. Nice work putting that one right through the upright. He kicks it off. Taken at the 5. Dropped at the 33-yard line. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. Drops back. He throws on the run. And it's knocked loose. Hardy was the intended receiver, but they can't complete the pass. From their own 33-yard line. The Bills come out showing 3 wide. Parrish takes off to the left side. Here's the pass. And they get him right around the 44-yard line. Well, that was one of the best catches that you'll see all day.
And when you're trying to catch those high, hard ones, you just don't know what's going to happen to your body. I tell you, you haven't lived until you caught one of those and had one of those clowns flip you upside down.
They go with the toss. Lynch fumbles it. They get it back. He put it on the ground, but they were able to get it back.
And that was lucky. Anytime you're getting attacked by a defense and you put it on the ground, that is just nothing but pure luck to get it back.
Handoff up the middle. He's tackled right around the 46-yard line. Maybe got a couple of yards, but that's about it.
Very effective call that time by the defensive coordinator, bringing the outside linebacker a terrific way to give your defense some help in stopping the run.
He drops back to pass. Goes through his read. Throws left. There for the catch. He's brought down at the 35. And it's the tailback with a big catch.
And tailbacks love that. Anytime they can get into the open field, think about that position. You're constantly pounding the ball inside and getting hit by those big linebackers. Now you get out in open space and you have a chance to make a play.
They hand it off. He doesn't get back to the line, and they were not able to get much there.
And so many times you hear offensive coordinators criticized because they don't try to run the football enough. Well, when you get stuffed in the backfield like that, you understand why they would rather call the pass play.
They go with the run. Dropped behind the line. That defensive lineman just seems to have a knack for finding the ball carrier.
You know, listen, I would never want to block a defensive lineman, so I've seen these guys. I know these guys. They're big and they're nasty. But at least from an offensive standpoint, you have to try to get in their way.
They'll get in for the touchdown. Perfect time to go to the air, and they really didn't have much chance of keeping them out of the end zone on that play.
It's not often that a defense looks defenseless, but they certainly did on that play. And let's give a little credit to the offensive line. He had the protection, and that was the difference.
Point after is good. And we'll take a quick look at the drive summary. Kicks it off. He just about took that guy's head off. He's hammered at the 28-yard line. Once again, we'll take this opportunity to remind you that this game is brought to you by the fine folks at EA Sports. Drops back on first down. Fires it out. Pass completed. Tackled around the 43-yard line. He gunned that one in there for the first down, didn't he?
He really did. And when you watch a guy throw a ball that hard, they don't move their arm any faster. You see him driving off that back leg. That was a pretty pass.
Turbo. 180. Yeah. 56. Loosen. You ready?
Feeds it to the back. And they get him at the 44-yard line. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Second down and 8. Ball on the 44. The offense lines up with 3 wide receivers.
Regular. 188. 188. Regular. Let's go.
On play action. Rifles it to the middle. Brought down at the 43-yard line. What happened there, Chris?
Well, they got caught in man-to-man coverage on that play, and I couldn't tell if the defender slipped a little bit or not. Maybe he just got beat on the play.
180. Let's go. Waco.
Here's the halfback. He's dropped at the 42, and the halfback has nowhere to go. Second and 9. Ball on the 42. They line this one up in shotgun. 4 wide receivers are split out in the formation.
Go. Stay in your lane. Check, 66.
Back to throw. Huge pressure by the defense. He gets knocked out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Gain of 9, so that'll make it third down. They'll come out in the eye. He'll get it again. He gets out to about the 32-yard line. That was a tough few yards to pick up.
Running the ball to convert those third and short situations is a bit of a lost art in the game right now. A lot of teams throwing the football there, but not this team. They went back to power football and converted.
Delhomme is looking to stay perfect on this drive. Hasn't missed yet on this drive. And he's drilled at the 19. That one worked pretty well.
It sure did, and I wish all our fans could see what's happening down the field on all our television broadcasts, because so much of the game now is won and lost in the secondary.
Stay inside right here. 180.
Throws it short. Makes the grab. And they get him at the 15. 4-yard gain on that play fake. It's 2nd and 6 coming up. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. Man in motion. Williams gets the carry. Brought down around the 11-yard line. Williams gains about 4 yards on the play. Nickel defense.
Let's go now. Let's go. Let's go get it.
Pitch out. They tackle him for a loss. A great defensive effort there.
Did you see how fast that linebacker was on that one? Not only did he recognize it, but when he did recognize it, he had the explosiveness to get there.
And he makes it. Solid kick that time, and he puts it right through the uprights, converting for the field goal. The kick. He'll return it from the 6. He's hammered at the 32-yard line. So as the offense heads back onto the field, we'll take this time to remind you that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. If it's in the game, it's in the game. They'll give it off here. Tackled around the 35-yard line. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. They line up in a double tight set. Buffalo uses motion. He's looking to throw. Throws on the run. And they get him about the 43-yard line. That's a first down right there. Might want to play them a little tighter, maybe even go to man coverage.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to play a zone coverage against this quarterback. He does a great job in recognition, and that time you could see him move the zone defense just a little with his eyes before he threw it in there.
He's tackled around the 49-yard line. Takes the handoff and responds with a 7-yard gain. They'll need about 3 yards here on 2nd down. Edwards with 3 wide receivers. Sweep left. Hit and drop behind the line. The cornerback did a nice job recognizing the play and getting in there for the stop.
For me, there's nothing more impressive in football than to see a cover cornerback able to come up and make the stops on the run. That's a complete football player.
He drops back to pass. He throws it. Is there for the catch. Tackled at the 41-yard line. So on 3rd down, he finds his receiver and gets a big gain.
Receivers who can make plays like that on 3rd down tend to have nice, long careers.
Edwards sends a guy in motion to the right. They'll throw on 1st down. Rockets it out. What an open field tackle. Nice job by the quarterback to hit the tight end for a decent gain.
You know, tight ends may not come up with those real explosive plays down the field all the time, but they sure are a nice target for the quarterback.
This one might have been a false start on the offense. Let's get the call.
False start, offense.
He moved a little early on that one.
I used to always think that offensive linemen should go to the line of scrimmage and hold up either 1 finger or 2 fingers and look down when they get confused.
Down. Touch. 388. 388. Zebra. Hold on. Hang on.
Edwards has completed every pass on this drive. And he caught it. He's brought down at the 25. He's there for the catch once again. That's number 2 on this offensive possession.
You hear all the time about quarterbacks getting into a rhythm, but sometimes a quarterback and a receiver can get into a rhythm where the quarterback begins to look to one guy a little bit more because he feels more comfortable, and I think that's beginning to happen now.
Looking to throw. Throws out to the left. And they get him at the 8. He made the right read on that pass.
Nice play that time by the quarterback. You know, we talk about progressions and going from one receiver to the next, but this quarterback is doing a great job in the pre-snap read, knowing who the first guy will be and getting him the football.
And they'll line this one up with 2 tight ends.
You're good, you're good. Luke 45. Come on, G. Crisscross. Come on, lock him down. Rigo.
He's running out of time. Gamble has the interception. What an interception by the cornerback.
You know, some of these corners are just freakish athletes right now. Oftentimes, they're the best athletes on the field. Maybe they don't have the skill set, great hands, great moves, whatever, but they are definitely among the fastest in the NFL.
First and 10. Ball on the 13-yard line. Williams lines up as the deep back. I formation. Nice play fake. Gets the throw away. He's pushed out at the 23. So they pick up quite a few yards on that play.
Yeah, really a nice route that time. One of the keys to playing wide receiver is the ability to not only get into cuts, but to get out of the cuts. That time, very explosive coming out of that cut, and it made the difference.
That's the big guy's 100th yard of the game.
Always thought it was such a comforting feeling for quarterbacks to throw to the tight ends. Generally, they're shorter, quicker throws to big body guys. It's a real confidence builder for these quarterbacks.
Little handoff. He got decleated. The offensive line didn't get much of a push on that play, and the runner was stuffed.
Well, that's what happens when defensively you get every gap covered. There is simply nowhere to go with the football. No chance for the running back that time.
Delhomme back to pass. Rolls right. With the pass. Greer intercepts it. He's brought down at the 37. The defense now has 2 interceptions in the game.
Really a nice play on the ball that time. It's so much fun to watch these athletes in the secondary breaking so quickly and making these interceptions.
First and 10. Ball on the 37. Buffalo goes with the ace set here. Lynch takes the handoff, and he will lose yardage on the play. What can they do to slow his pursuit down?
So many times it's up to that backside blocker to get his guy on the ground, and it sounds ugly, but typically those guys are chopping at their knees and trying to knock them off their feet, so there's some cutback lanes.
Play action. Throws it short. Completed. Brought down at the 33. Around 5 yards on the throw that time.
Yeah, very safe, simple play, hitting the underneath receiver for a solid gain.
Buffalo lines up in a double tight set. Looks to pass. On the run, he throws it. Tackled right around the 22-yard line. And a nice pass to the tight end.
So much of the game today revolves around those substitution packages, trying to bring extra defensive backs on the field to try and help against the pass. But when you have a big receiving tight end, that really makes that plan awfully tough to execute.
Short pass to his left. He gets in for 6. He throws it in there for the touchdown again. That's his 4th pass that's gone for a score. They'll look to tack on the extra point. Point after is good. Here's a quick look at the drive summary. Not a bad kick. Robinson takes it at the 4. Drilled at the 25. On his last drive, the quarterback completed a pass, but to the other team. Throwing another one could be disastrous to this offense. Carolina goes with the ace set here.
188. 188. I want the screen. Left 21. Gotcha.
Gives it off. He's dropped at the 33. That's a gain of 8.
You know you have a pretty special player at the running back position when, despite the fact that they're run blitzing him now, he can still get out of there and still come up with a nice gain.
Back to pass. The pass is away. There for the reception. What a shot! Excellent pass for the quarterback on that play.
I'm really enjoying watching the timing between this receiver and the quarterback. We're seeing a well-schooled offense now going to work.
Don't make this run, baby.
Hands it to the back. Brought down around the 39-yard line. An 8-yard gain.
Well, they brought the blitz that time. The offensive line did a pretty good job recognizing it. They got the blocks, but the back was still able to get out of there for a nice gain.
180. 180. Let's go. Get it back. Come on, man.
Looks to pass. Gets it off. Brings this one in. And they get him at the 14. That catch puts him over 100 yards receiving.
Not much doubt, is there, Tom, as to who this quarterback likes. He found the guy that he's most comfortable with, and he doesn't care which coverage you're in. He's going to this guy.
188. 188. Tom with our hook. Roll it low.
Inside give. He's dropped at the 13. He got what he could, and it wasn't much.
Ouch. You take too many shots like that as a running back, you start peeking around a little bit before you get that football.
Regular. 180. 180. Regular.
Feeds it to the back. Brought down behind the line. The defense seemed to do everything right there.
And you love to see those linebackers playing downhill like that, not just flowing sideline to sideline, but attacking and trying to get in the backfield.
Regular. 188.
Looks to pass. End zone. Simpson gets the pick. And the defense has to be celebrating after that.
You know, the really top-notch quarterbacks in this league do not turn it over when they get the ball down and the other team's into the field. You have an opportunity at the very least to come away with a field goal. You have to take advantage.
He throws right. Brings it in. He's brought down at the 8. He just couldn't make anything happen after bringing that one in.
And that play is really all about the closing speed on defense. They'll let you have the completion, but then they close quickly and make the play.
Green 88.
Edwards will look to throw. All kinds of pressure. Good job by the defender to knock the ball out of there.
And that was a good shot. As a receiver, you've got to know you're going to take some hits. You just have to hold on to that ball.
The defense lines up with 5 defensive backs.
Let's go. Luke 45. Let's go. Luke 45. Let's go. Here we go. Hunt. Rush. Hunt.
They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And it looks short from up here. The defense was able to stop him short of the first.
Well, I'm sure the defense was caught a little off guard by that run call there, but if you're going to call a run there, you better pick up a first down or you're going to be reading about it in the newspaper the next day.
Gets it away cleanly. Robinson fields it at the 44. The quarterback and his receiver were clearly not on the same page last time, and it led to an interception.
Left call, left call. Let's go, guys. Come on.
Delhomme is under center. Two tight ends in the formation.
Tight right. 180. 180. Red ball, red ball, red ball. Goes right.
Toss. Brought down around the 46-yard line. They go with a run, and that'll be a gain of 9.
Right. Watch the draw.
There are 3 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun.
188. Let the hook it. Bang. Regular.
Looking to throw. Throws a bullet. And he dropped him in the open field. What happened there?
Well, the defense was in zone coverage. They got good pass protection, and anytime that happens, it tends to really stretch those zones and widen the holes.
Little handoff. Tackled around the 32-yard line. Maybe a yard on the run by the halfback. Delhomme lines up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers.
188. 188. Don't lose your bite. Roger.
Back to pass. Rifles it to the right. He's tackled at the 20-yard line. Everything seemed to work perfectly on that one.
And that's a pattern that this team likes to run. You know they've been studying that all week on film, and yet they still can't stop it.
Red ball. Hey, Rex.
On the ground with a tailback. He's dropped for a loss. The offense had a tough time picking up all their blocks on that play.
You know, you can draw up any sort of protection scheme and blocking scheme that you want, but ultimately this game comes down to one big man against another big man, and that time the defense's big men, they won the battle.
The halfback with the carry. He fights forward to about the 19. A 1-yard gain by the halfback. 3rd and 9. Ball on the 19. Carolina lines up with 3 receivers in the shotgun formation.
180. Come on. 180.
He's looking to throw. Short throw to the left. The pass falls incomplete. Stewart was the intended target on that incomplete pass attempt.
Regular. 188. Let's go.
Delhomme drops back to pass. Passes on the move. And they get him at the 12.
The offense turns the ball over on downs.
The offense will take over at the 12. First down, 10 to go. Looks like 3 wideouts this time. Parrish is the man in motion. He drops back. Gets the pass away. Brought down at the 14. And he just couldn't get it going after making the catch.
Nope, and sometimes as a receiver, the quarterback will make the wrong read and throw it to you anyway, and you give him that look going back to the huddle. You know that look?
Lynch takes the give. He doesn't get back to the line. He tries to wriggle away, but he's stopped for a loss.
Well, Tom, the offensive line just didn't get any push there. They've got to do a better job knocking those guys off the line of scrimmage.
Play. Blue 45. Block, Philly. Come on, D.
Hands it to the back. He didn't get back to the line. They denied him the first down on that run.
Yeah, they were lucky just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I don't like the call when you're in a 3rd down situation. I'm paying the quarterback so much money. He's getting the ball there.
Here's the kick. He got some distance on it. Robinson fields it at the 40. Tackled at the 42. I really like this guy's ability to return kicks.
Yeah, you know this guy's been back there making plays since his college days, his high school days, and pee-wee football, flag football, playing touch in the back. This guy can break it no matter where he is.
Check 66. Let's go.
Williams takes it right side. Dropped behind the line. Tried the run, but there was nothing available.
And if you could make a running back hesitate just a little, that time you could see there really was no hole, and the running back was just fishing for a place to go.
Red ball.
Stay right, stay right. Yo.
He drops back. He rolls out to the right. And he made a great open field tackle.
Alone with the pass completion.
Good read of the defense on that pass play.
Yeah, and throws like that really settle a quarterback down. It's all about getting into the flow of a game, and you can see he's getting comfortable now.
Regular. Here's Swan Street. 180. Right. 180.
Looking to throw. Short throw to the right. Makes the reception. And he's knocked out at the 36-yard line. And for as good of a catch as that was, this offense now has to deal with a fourth down. The Panthers go with the I formation.
Regular. 188. 188. Keep your head, baby. Keep your head.
Drops back. Passes the ball. He makes another reception on the drive. What an unbelievable fourth down conversion.
And if you want to know why this quarterback walks around with a little strut, that's exactly why right there. He can make plays like that.
180. 180. Right. Check 66. Let's get it. Dre's live.
Williams will run it again. He's dropped at the 24-yard line. Williams picks up 2 yards with the carry.
Let's go.
From the 24-yard line,
Watch the run.
the Bills bring in their dime package, only 3 down linemen.
188. Buffalo. Don't give him a yard. Right.
Looking to throw. And the defense has a heavy rush. Third down coming up after that incompletion. Here's a 3rd and 8 situation. Ball on the 24-yard line. Delhomme has 5 receivers lined up here. Delhomme sends a man in motion.
Check 66. There we go.
Looks to pass. Rockets it. And it's caught. And they get him around the 12-yard line. They pick up solid yardage there.
And I love to watch this wide receiver work. He is so patient with his routes. He gets down low into his cuts, and he really understands what the defense is trying to do to take him away, and he is working them over.
And they use motion. Back to throw. He needs to get rid of it. With the catch. Nice job of shutting down the first down pass.
Yeah, it looked like that time the defense knew exactly what was coming. They were right there from the outset to make that play. Again
with the run. Tackled around the 6-yard line. Williams picks up 5 yards with the carry. The offense will line it up at the 6. The backfield is in the offset I formation. Back to pass. Throws while on the run. It's tipped away. The defender gets a hand on it, and that will bring up 4th down.
I don't know if that's the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Back to throw. Dumps it out right. He dives for the end zone. Touchdown. Delhomme puts the ball right where he was able to come down with it for the score. It looks like they'll go for 2.
Let's get off this field, man.
They're crowding the line.
Regular. Turbo. 188. Left. Wide.
Drops back to pass. And they won't get the 2.
On the reception, huge loss.
Baker wants to get a good bounce here to give his team a chance to recover. Here's the onside kick. He's tackled at the 44-yard line. The way things have gone for them today, you almost knew they wouldn't come away with the onside recovery.
It's been a rough game for them for sure. At this point, you got to think they're probably just going to be glad this one's over.
Play action. And he goes down. They have to find a way to provide better protection for him.
You're absolutely right. There was not a very good blocking scheme on that one. If you can't get them blocked with 5 guys, you got to start leaving in 6, maybe even 7. These are tremendous pass rushers in this game today.
Right by the tackler. Brought down at midfield. That'll be a pickup of about a yard.
And that's why you send all those guys to plug up the holes, and that time there were no holes, really, and he was lucky to get anything on the play.
Luke 45. Luke 45. Let's go, fellas. Let's go. Fargo.
Give to the tailback. He's brought down at the 47-yard line. What about that play?
Well, I always like to see an offense stay aggressive, I guess. But at least in this situation, it's the fourth quarter, you have the lead, I can understand the call.
Mormon to punt. Gets it away cleanly. Goes into the end zone for a touchback. Carried along by their dominant vertical game, they were able to put one in the end zone on their last drive. Delhomme is in the shotgun. 4-wide formation.
180.
First down, looking to throw. It's completed. He's tackled at the 27. That reception is good for 7. Delhomme is in the shotgun. He has 4 receivers split out wide.
188. Tennessee.
Looks to pass. Throws it short. Catch is made. Tackled at the 32-yard line. Smith picks them up about 5 yards on that pass play, and that one will move the stick.
That's one of the things I think this quarterback does best. He gets the ball out of his hand quickly. They're a gain of about 5 and a first down.
Here's the throw. And they can't connect. The tight end couldn't make the grab.
And sometimes you get used to throwing to those speedy wide receivers, and the tight ends are just a stride slower, and you saw it there.
188. Now play it. Let's go, D. Here we go, D.
He drops back to pass. Makes the throw up the middle. He's dropped around the 41-yard line. They hook up for a pretty good gain on that one. Nice pass.
Yeah, good pass and good confidence by the quarterback there. He saw the opening. He knew there was a spot that he could get that in there, but you could see he had the confidence to let this receiver make a play, and that's really what pro football is all about.
Lining up with 3 wide. Setting up play action. They didn't get it. The offense will start at the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. Offset I formation in the backfield. They hand it off. Lynch drops it. Peppers picks it up. Still on his feet. To the 10. And he scores. What a play. Big time play there.
Yeah, the scoop was impressive enough, but how about the dash? He took off with that one. Showed a little speed. I like it.
And they line up for the extra point. It's good. Baker will try to hit this ball just right to get a good bounce for the onside kick. Here's the onside kick. He fumbled it. Jarrett recovered it. And that is a big, big turnover.
And you can't believe what an emotional swing it is when you recover a ball on special teams. You go out there thinking your defense is ready to take the field, and your offense goes sprinting out there instead.
Drops back to pass. The pocket is collapsing. He's dropped in the open field. They won't huddle here as they try to speed things up. The Panthers come out in the single-back formation, 3 receivers wide. Sees something and changes the play.
Called by the offense.
So second down now. The offense needs about 4 for the first.
Rolls. Turbo, Simba, peel one finger.
He's looking to throw. He throws on the run. And they get him at the 42. That's now 500 yards passing by the quarterback.
Tom, I know you've enjoyed watching this. I've enjoyed watching this. I think those guys on defense, though, are about ready to go home.
From the 42-yard line.
Let's go. Go. Stand left.
Drops back to pass. Throws on the run. He makes a great open field tackle. Williams gains a handful of yards on that reception. Delhomme looking to pass. Throws out to the right. Brought down at the 11. So this one is all wrapped up. Our final score, the Bills 45, the Panthers 35.